This teaching demonstration is a guide for how teachers could implement promoting social justice within the teaching of critical literacy. This approach has a number of activities that are literacy based and can contribute to the teaching of social justice, whilst also they come together to make a whole class multimodal blog. The stimulus text I have chosen is the Rangtan advert produced by Greenpeace and in partnership with Iceland Foods to stop the production and use of palm oil worldwide. There is an opportunity to watch this video on my blog page if you have not already seen it or done so. The first activity is an inquiry-based and question activity with the aim of focusing pupils into a critical thinking mindset and for pupils to analyse the video text through paired discussion. This activity has the aim to provide a starting block for the activities to follow. These questions that you can see on the screen provide opportunities for the children to engage in discussions in regards to empathy for how the orangutan felt, thoughts about what they thought of the video, were there any problems, how did it make them feel, feelings, opinions, so these opinions could relate to what can we do to help the orangutan and how do we think we could do it, and ideas that enact social change. Again, the two bottom questions reference this. The roles as this activity is happening. The teacher's role within this activity is primarily to scaffold a structured discussion by asking a variety of critical questions. These questions will provide a starting block for children to be thinking about how they could or how they would change the humans in the forest. Listening to the pairs sharing their thoughts and opinions will allow for a word cloud to be created by the teacher, such as this one you can see down here. The word cloud will act as a framework for vocabulary and ideas and provide a structure for further activity. The pupils' role in this activity is to really engage with the stimulus text through their discussions and answering the questions with a pair or in a group. Sharing with a partner will really enhance discussions and allow children to build their views from one another. And this fits nicely with one of my favourite quotes from Paulo Freire, which is "Dialogue liberates, monologue oppresses." So it's all about giving children the time and the space to really critically analyse texts through discussion. The second activity is an individually based activity that aims for children to express their thoughts, feelings, opinions and ideas for social change pictorially and textually. The speech bubbles will require their textual input and the thought bubbles will require their pictorial input. The teacher's role in this activity is to firstly provide instruction for the activity and how the activity will follow. Further, the teacher should act as a support throughout this activity, attending to the needs of learners who perhaps struggle with written text and offering writing models or a peer support to facilitate the child. The pupil's role within this activity is to work independently as far as is possible and to produce and demonstrate their thoughts and feelings and opinions pictorially and textually. The third task is a collaborative learning-based activity that allows children to write, produce and edit a video as an element for the multimodal blog. The focus of the video being a final plea for change will, in the success, have children engage with emotive language and facts and quotes from other sources in a script. The children are given roles, and within the roles they must produce and contribute to the final product. The researchers, as you can see, will collect information for the script. This is where, potentially, quotes, facts and opinions could come into play from other students, other teachers, perhaps research on the internet. The script writers will produce a written script for the video, and this will be used by the video reporters when they are when they are featuring in the video for the multimodal blog. The directors and the camera people are to oversee all work produced and contributed into the video elements, and this is where the editors will bring the video to a good standard for the blog, whether this is by editing or perhaps adding features to the video. The teacher role within this task should be kept to a minimum, besides providing the roles and explaining what the roles entail. The teacher should allow pupils the time to create their elements for the video and scaffold groups if and when they need help. Differentiation should happen through mixed ability groups, where there are opportunities for peer tutoring and scaffolding each other, and also roles can be assigned to specific interests and abilities if need be. The pupil role is to work within a collaborative group to provide an element or service towards the production of the video. They are also using their digital technology skills to enhance their learning in promoting social justice and expressing social justice through producing a talking and listening element of the blog. Finally, this should all be collated as a whole class activity, wherein the teacher is guided and instructed by the pupils as to what the blog should look like and what should be said. The video should be added, as well as scanned pictures of their speech and thought bubbles and their original word cloud. This is also an opportunity for further comments, captions and opinions to be added to further extend the pupil voice within the multimodal blog. Altogether, they should publish their multimodal blog that provides all the elements that aim to promote social justice and enact a change towards the production and use of palm oil. I hope this demonstration has given you some helpful ideas as to how to teach the promotion of social justice and how it can be incorporated into literacy practices. Thank you.